Good evening, Chloe. It is the 12th of September, 2018, and while you are fleeing for your life from the what is the name again? Hurricane Florence, you have this totally valid and reasonable reason why you are putting, a phone video up, and now I'm sitting here using my iPad to be able to make a video, despite the fact that I have found my camera and everything's all good, all Gucci there. Despite that, I'm still making an iPad video because I have discovered that I can actually do it like this. And that now I have this excuse to be lazy, and I'm like, holy shit! Do I have a lot of homework? It's all right there. It's a lot of homework, Chloe. It's, I guess, it's not an unreasonable amount of work, right? Grad school, it's not too crazy. But it is a lot of tedious homework. Like, okay, so one of the things I'm working on right now is dealing with matrices, which, if you don't know what a matrix is, just think of like a linear function, right? You have the y equals mx plus b, and then just imagine like 4 of those, and you solve them all at the same time. That's sort of what a matrix is, not really, but it's a pretty close approximation to the linear algebra that I'm working with. I'm in grad school right now, for those of you who don't know, and in my mathematics for engineering class 527, one of the things that I'm supposed to be doing is Gauss-Jordan elimination, which, for those one person of you who actually know what that is, Gauss-Jordan in a graduate level course? What? Why? Okay, so for those of you, for everyone else who's not that one person who knows what I'm talking about right now, Gauss-Jordan elimination is a simple process by which you're able to take a matrix and simplify it. Right? You're able to take all of the complicated stuff and make it very, very simple, but it is a kind of a tedious process. I originally did it in my 200 level sophomore class, linear algebra. That's when we learned it. And I've used it since, but we've used it in like programming. Like, we programmed computers to do it for us. Like, we've done it a lot, and now we know how to do it, and we don't need to do it anymore. And now I'm here in graduate school and I gotta do it again. I'm like, really? Really? Well, that's fine. It's fine. It's a little tedious, but it's fine. In terms of the hurricanes, back to the hurricane news, Bree was telling me that someone at the hotel had canceled their reservation over at the Ellensburg Hampton because they didn't want to. Because of the hurricane, right? Because of the hurricane. It's like, we're going to cancel because of the hurricane. And then she was like, okay, well, where are you from? And I'm thinking, like, South Carolina, flying in, evacuating, all the plans have been changed. And like, oh, we're from Seattle. So you're from Seattle, and you're coming to the Ellensburg Hampton, and you're canceling your reservation because of the hurricane on the opposite side of the continent. But we don't want to be any closer. We don't want to take our chances. We don't want to be any closer to the hurricane than we have to be. Do they know how long Montana is? Or even just like all the states in between the Carolinas and Washington? Bree told me that story. I busted up laughing. It was hilarious. Like, we don't want to take any chances and get any closer to the hurricane. And I mean, like, yes, they are technically getting closer to the hurricane by going from Seattle to Ellensburg, but kind of doesn't. Anyway. Oh, that's good. It was just funny to me. I just wanted to share that. So I hope Tennessee is treating you well. I hope you'll be able to get back to your home soon. And Chloe, hopefully I will see you tomorrow.